Yeah.
Oh, we can hear you, we can see you.
Okay.
Please feel free to start. Tell us about Brazilian timber market, how European or North American companies can do business in Brazil. What does it mean, digitalization for Brazil? How skeptic local companies, if they're open to global cooperation, to digital technologies?
Okay. Sounds good. So first of all, thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for the opportunity to join very nice people like Andrew, Oscar, and all these guys that spoke before and the ones that will speak later. So let me start talking about what we do here in Brazil. Yeah. So I want to share with you guys this information about our market, Brazilian market. So we can start to have a look on this together. And then I will talk about WoodFlow. So first of all, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Gustavo. I'm director of GCM Trade. We export lumber from Brazil since 2005. And on the past 2 years, I started as CEO of WoodFlow. It's our new platform that is promoting Brazilian lumber in the right way. So I will give you just an overview what we are going to talk today. Just some numbers about Brazil, some of the species we have here, some of the products we have here in Brazil, and then I'm going to talk about what we do at WoodFlow, and if possible, we're going to make a virtual visit together here so you can understand how exactly we work and how exactly we do the things here. So starting to talk about Brazil, I think, of course, most of you know, Brazil is the largest country in South America. We have a population of more than 210 million people. And our country is really big, larger than any country in Europe. Just make a comparison with France, we are 15 times bigger than them. And we have one of the biggest tropical forest areas, with more than 60% of the world's tropical forests are here in Brazil. We have this big area that you probably know very well, Amazon. And the lumber industry is really, really important for Brazilian economy. And most of our industries in Brazil that depends on this industry business, they are working very hard to be sustainable. They are working very hard to prove to all over the world how serious people are here and that we can provide a really good product with a very clear and transparent origin. So what kind of forest we have in Brazil? We have basically two kinds of forests. We have the tropical, the native forest, as I mentioned. We are one of the biggest, 60% of the total world tropical forests is here. And then we have a lot of planted forest as well. So besides the tropical from Amazon that most of you know, we have a lot of pine, we have a lot of eucalyptus, and a lot of teak. And in smaller quantities, other species. So Brazil is a big, big forest producer. So here is just some numbers about the Amazon, of course, how big it is and how important Amazon is for Brazil. It covers more than 40% of our territory. So it's important when you guys listen that Brazil is having a problem with Amazon. The guys that depend on the forest, they are keeping that very safe because we really depend on that. And of course, besides the native forest, we have other plantations. But here, just some example of what we have in the Amazon area. Some of the most famous hardwood species we have like cumaru, tigerwood, ipê, jatobá, sucupira, and many other species where the industries here can produce different kind of products like flooring, decking, just the lumber, kiln dry lumber. We have FSC certificate hardwoods. We have very, very good factories here working with these species, slice to cut veneers, and many other applications. Here's just most of the famous one. And then on the planted species, we have basically eucalyptus, pine, and teak. Here's just an example of how big we have the plantations of eucalyptus and pine. These two species, they go for paper industry as well. They go for moldings industries, plywood industries, pallet industries. We have many and several applications and big areas planted of pine and eucalyptus. And besides these two species, one of the main exported species planted here is also teak. Brazil is the biggest area of Latin America planted in teak. We already export this species to all over the world, and we can produce lumber, decking, some flooring, panels. We also export logs, because of course this is a plantation timber, and probably Brazil will be one of the biggest exporter of teak in the future. We still have a lot of good companies planting here this species as well. And here just an overview of some of the products that Brazil can do. Basically, we can do everything with the lumber. We can do flooring, different kind of plywoods, film faced, oversized. We can do finger jointed panels, the veneers, all kind of lumbers. So everything you think about lumber, Brazil can produce. We are also starting with very good factories of cross-laminated timber that are working very hard to develop these mass timber products. So glulam, cross-laminated timber are being produced in Brazil with pine, very good quality, with all the certificates that are necessary for the construction market. So based on all this market, once we are working with export lumber since 2005, we decided to create this platform, WoodFlow, because we have a lot of different suppliers. And most of buyers that come here to Brazil, they have no idea how big Brazilian industry is. So they still focus in few factories and few products, but we have so many options in Brazil. And we started to create this platform to show what we can offer to the world and to guarantee that the buyer can really identify a good supplier here. So how does it work? It's a website where you can register yourself and you can find products. And after that, we start to give you the solution that we offer. So we started to create this because, as I mentioned, there are a lot of problems after you deal with someone here in Brazil, the language. Maybe your supplier produce other items and you have no idea. You have never visited them. You never asked it. They never told you. So here at WoodFlow, you can see literally how they work and what they produce. You can see more products, as I mentioned, a lot of different categories. You can find everything here at WoodFlow. all different items, different species. You can filter by certificates, where these guys are located. And once you find them, you can send us an inquiry online, or you can also get in touch with us, and we're gonna guide you until you find exactly what you need. Once you order, you can follow up your order. You need all the information, you have all the information in one place. You can follow up how is the production. You have all your documents together. You have all your supply chain documents together. Europe it's really demanding a lot of documents right now. We are ready to assist any buyer on that. And on the other side, we assist all the suppliers and vendors here in Brazil that are not prepared for that. You have all your shipment data in one place. You can go to the website or on your cell phone, for example. These supply chain documents that I was mentioned, you start to receive the information from the forest. Where is the forest located? What kind of tree they cut? How do they cut and work and send to the industry? So we put everything together in this system, and you as a buyer can be safe and can find the information. And the suppliers, of course, they have this help from us, informing exactly how it works and what kind of documents and papers they need to prepare for the buyers. So here, I'd like to invite all of you to visit this website. So you can take a look here. I will take you together. So we can literally visit some factories here. I told about how we are connecting buyers and sellers in Brazil. And this is one of the ways we are doing that. We are putting some offers here in the website. We have created our web YouTube channel. You can visit here. You can subscribe, and you can follow all kind of factories. You can see what they do. You can literally visit them and learn. Perhaps you need a product that we already have in Brazil. We have all the certificates to show you. You can literally visit the factories and get to know them. And another tool that we have developed in our platform it's our virtual tour that we call virtual tour. So you can access our website and make sure that you visit these guys. I will try to guide you of one of the visits here. So you can here get deeper into our suppliers details, and let's open here this new window. And you can take a look here. So you can choose where you're gonna go. You can see factories, literally visit a forest. You can visit a plywood mill. You can visit exactly how they are. You can understand exactly what they produce. So you get this factory here. It's a very nice example of what we have done. You can go inside a teak plantation here. This is one of the biggest teak plantation in Brazil. You can literally walk through their forests. We visit these people. We get together the information. You can see everything about them. You can see how they take care of the forest, how they take care of their product, how they cut, how they prepare the material. So you can literally walk through and see a lot of options in terms of products from Brazil. So here is just an example of what you can see. We have several other factories that you can visit. You can just go to the website, register, and start the tour in Brazilian factories. So the main objective of WoodFlow platform is really make the connection between buyers and sellers in a very transparent way, in a very simple way, and that can bring this confidence between buyer and seller. And we are here to help with this technology to show you everything about Brazil and help you on your needs. So basically, this is what WoodFlow is doing, and was a little bit fast, but I think I gave you some information, and I'm here. If you need anything from me, I will be here anytime. Let me share here my contact details, so you can just call me, send a message anytime, and we can start to talk about the solutions we have.
Thank you, Gustavo, for nice intro presentations. And I have to say that it's pretty smart and I would say actual and relevant idea to not just, you know, to provide to do a directory of Brazilian companies, but create a database or digitalize factories when companies and you know, any stakeholder, they can use your virtual tours and look how their business organized, what do they do, yeah. At least if their workers put on their gloves, yeah. What happens with the safety, because you know, even small things, but details explain everything. Gustavo shared his contacts, so I recommend to visit their YouTube channel. They do an amazing job.